Hey guys, what's going on? It's Steph here. Hope you've been well. I know I have. So first and foremost, let me apologize for my absence last Friday. I really was not feeling well all week, and it's because I went metal detecting when it was 95 degrees out, no shade, very high humidity, and it actually made me ill. I had chills. I thought I was going to vomit on my permission owner's property, which is not too cool, and I thought I was going to faint. So after about 20 minutes in that excruciating heat, I told my permission owners, hey, I have to go. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. So with that said, that actually made me feel sick for the better part of the week, and I never got around to making the video because I just felt so incredibly lousy. So that's my PSA for the week. Please take this heat seriously, guys. I mean, where I live in the Northeast right now, it's 95 degrees every day with between like 90% and 100% humidity. That's gross. The relics can wait. Be safe out there. So with all that said, one of your favorite guests on my channel came down to visit me and do some door knocking in Connecticut. It was really good to see him again, and we landed a beautiful 1757 virgin property. That home has been in the same family since the 1950s, and to their recollection, no one has detected it. So that was quite a welcome break after we received about 4 or 5 no's mixed with nobody's home. We did really well out there, and we found what you might expect: Colonial coins and relics. And one last thing before we hop into this week's video. As a reminder, I am now a proud affiliate of KELLYCO metal detectors, so if you need anything detecting related at all, shoot me an email, stephdiggs@gmail.com, and I'll be able to help you out with some special deals. And exciting news, the Simplex coils are in! Yes! I am so excited about this. You guys, I mean, for those of you who were chomping at the bit emailing me for the Simplex coils, when are they available? When are they available? They're available now. So shoot me an email to get a deal on those. And you can also expect a review and hunt video with at least one of those coils coming up in the very near future. Really excited to share that with you, but for now, how about we hop into this week's episode? Look who it is. Is that a rare loose sighting? Is he back? There he is. Anyway, we just got a 1757 property to detect, and I have my first notable target. I did dig a wheat cent in the front yard, but I dug this massive, I mean, enormous spoon. It's only a couple inches in the ground, and that's over 100 years old, I would say, so that's pretty good. There's a lot of iron everywhere. Nobody has ever detected this place to our knowledge, so working in the side yard now, and all of a sudden this doesn't want to focus, so guess it's a good time to cut. So Lou found something. Good signal.
Need a little pin right there.
Yeah, let me see. Oh wow, yeah.
Isn't that neat?
It looks old. That's about mid-1800s, judging by how the stones are in there.
Yeah.
At least I think that's what Nancy would say. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's totally what that is. That's really cool.
That's why we asked Nancy, right?
Yep. No, but I had a ring like this. We're talking about our friend who has been studying Victorian jewelry for 35 years and is an accomplished jeweler herself. I showed her a ring one time that I had found with glass stones like this, and they were set in the exact same way. She told me mid-1800s, so it's cool. You got to find the missing stone now.
Yeah,
Right.
You got a sifter
At home. All right.
I found an old ring last Saturday, and I literally took handfuls of dirt and rolled it to try to find the stone that was in it.
Yep.
And
that's what it takes. No, we won't worry about the glass then, I guess.
No.
Well, I got a low 90s signal, and it did come up on the mineralization bar on the Simplex, so I knew it was probably iron. But given the age of the place we're at, I thought I would dig it anyway, and that's how it came up. So this is part of a very, very old strap hinge. It's broken right here, probably would have been twice as long. And these pieces are pretty cool. They're fun to restore, so hey, that's a keeper. Put it in the pouch. Well, this guy's right next to me digging hot rocks, evidently. But I just came across something desirable. Came up about a 23 or so. And it's a little bitty, whoops, not that bitty, actually has quite some heft to it. Tomback button, at least I'm pretty sure it's tomback. Yeah. You can tell by the way the shank is affixed to it. I don't think there's anything on the front, because for me, usually not the case. But if I find something different, I'll let you know. You know, this might be brass. I don't know. Whatever, we can debate that later up on the screen. All right, moving right along. So Lou found a poison ivy dandy button we have.
Yeah.
Good. Now it's going to get dark and hard for me to... Oh, wow.
Nice fancy dancies.
Well, let me try to get some kind of
Light
on this. There we go. That's better. Wow, that's beautiful.
Just got a torrential downpouring on it.
Yeah, it just needed a downpour. That's all. Got some tree cover, so I'm not getting the camera wet, but that's nice. It's a bent over shank too. Cool. Yay!
I'm loving it.
Yeah. All right. Good job. Pow. Well, Lou went up that way somewhere, and I'm still poking around, you know, back here in this area. I just got a 20 signal. It's pretty close to the surface, and I was really surprised at what it was. This appears to be a Tootsie toy, and I think it's supposed to be a train. It's either a truck or a train. I'm almost sure it's a Tootsie though. Yeah, because the undercarriage for those are really hollow. That's pretty cool. I don't find those a whole lot. Hey, all right. Be back with you soon. I'll tell you what, it's getting difficult to film today. Look at my machine. It's just downboard, so everything is just totally caked in mud. But I'm still persevering. Got a slamming signal that I thought was going to be a coin, possibly even silver because it was so pure. But what this is a buggy pole end tip. I've had so many people correct me and not say buggy stop or buggy brake or whatever, but in any event, so this would go on the tip of a pole that would come out of the buggy when it was stationary and just keep it steady. There'd be one on either side. And normally these are worn through all the way. So the fact that this has very little wear means it fell off pretty shortly after use, or after it was first put on anyway. That's pretty cool. Awesome signal. Okay. Well, down here I got like an 18 or 19 signal. They're looking for a gold earring for the property owner who lost it. So I thought, with a signal that low, maybe that's what this would be, but obviously it's not. It's a spoon handle. And judging by the style, this dates somewhere between 1820 to 1840. Somewhere around there. So that's nice and old. All right. Look at that nonsense. This sucks. So we're taking a lunch break in the car. I told Lou we can do a car check-in with him.
Yeah, because you ain't going out and swinging in that.
No.
Especially with the lightning.
Yep. Oh well, what are you going to do? What do we got?
Well, I'm going to flip all this. I'll put this into the other side of this thing. We'll suspend the class part.
Yeah. That could be part of a sugar spoon. Like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Decorative.
Yeah.
Got that button.
It's a pin.
A pin.
Yeah.
Little flat button, no shank. Buckle.
A nice early
Weighty.
horseback.
No fingernails. 1980, I think it's 82. Is that 82?
Oh, it's 33 or something.
Is that 32?
Yeah, wait, let me see. It's,
Or 8?
yeah, it's 1932.
Sweet.
Yeah, there you go.
And
That's
a
not bad.
big, nice dandy.
Yeah. That's the find of the day so far, so you know it's kind of slow going for us, but hopefully things pick up soon.
Hey,
You know, I mean, it's still a handful.
there's targets here.
Definitely.
It's always a good thing.
So we just got out of the car. Lou has a coin of some kind.
I don't wipe it though. Oh, keeps getting rained on.
Thought I could see a wreath for a second, almost like it's a half cent.
Oh, it's toasty. Who knows?
I'll just take a bet and go with grape bust half cent. Oh. It doesn't matter though, because it's like it's so gone anyway.
It's a copper. That's 46 for the year.
Oh, good. I was gonna ask for sure. Well, I'm on the spoons today. This one I just saw the handle peeking out, so I figured we pull it out together, see if it's complete. Yep. That one actually looks very fancy. Look at that. Wait, is that? Oh, I think it's monogrammed. That's too cool. I've never... You know, I found one spoon. You know what? Let me just stand up and get this in the light. I found one spoon before and it had the whole family name on it, which was Hutchins. This one's just got a monogram. That is too cool. Let's see, can we get some information on the back? Probably not yet, but it should have a maker there so that I can date this. Wow. That is not a bad find. Especially given that it's a mangled spoon. Actually, this is very fancy. Wow, look at that. Wait a minute. Look at the inside of the bowl. That is gorgeous. Love it.
But I decided I wouldn't freak you guys out or
What is it?
freak him out.
What is it? Lou said he found something.
I found
There's something...
number 47 on the year.
It's a small cent. That doesn't count.
Drape bust half cent.
Oh, come on. You're disgusting. That's disgusting.
Half cent,
When did that
baby.
happen?
Right over down the little strip right here.
Oh, wow. That's, you know, I didn't...
Damn wow! How do you like them apples?
I'd like them more if I had one today, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I didn't find a half dime, but I did find a half cent.
Yeah. I mean, I would have gladly taken that, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have a coin today. Just
You got
Wheaties.
Wheatie?
That doesn't count.
What's the only other? Yeah, Wheaties.
It has to be like 200 years old for us to count it.
It's an 18 something. 18.
Well, I knew that. Probably.
Well, it could have been a 1790 something.
No, I thought they started the half cents in
Se-
1800.
No.
Really?
1790. No,
Oh, yeah,
I have
duh.
a 1795 half cent.
I don't know why I said that. I'll edit that
But
out.
no, the drape bus would be 1796 or 7
Oh.
or whatever. So.
All right, nice
Yeah.
job, then. Well, I'm up against a rock wall that lines the property, so I'm kind of on the roadside. And I got like a 50s signal. It sounded a little crunchy like iron, which it was, but it's worth showing because it's very cool. This is a Colonial dinner knife, and there's still some bone scale right there. Not so much on this side. But it's awesome. It's always incredible to me how this survives for so long. Wow. Alright, pretty cool. Let's keep moving. Still working along this wall. Got a 60s signal. And we have a button. Looks like we got a little 4-hole sewing button. And no, not a coin.
Coin, 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 coin.
But it's weird. It's like a 4-hole sewing button.
Coin,
But the
coin.
back almost looks like a, oh.
Look at the last
I
number.
thought that's what mine was going to be.
Look at the last number.
It's not a 70. It's an 87 and a 1907. Oh, it's pretty though.
The back of it's awesome.
Put it in your mouth. Nobody found silver today, so something's got to go in your mouth. Sounds terrible. Anyway. So this button, it's the back mark kind of screams early to mid 1800s to me, and I don't think I've ever found a 4-hole sewing button that old. That's pretty cool. Okay. Lou said he did this side of the wall. He didn't do a very good job. I'm just kidding. I'm right at the end of where he said that he stopped, so he probably didn't swing over this. He would have dug it. We have a little flat button with shank. And don't think we have anything on the... maybe we do. I'll come back if there's something on the front. If not, we'll just keep going. I'm still working along this wall over here. And I got something that was almost double tapping because it was so shallow. And it took me a second to recognize it. But, sorry, let me try to position this. Oh, cool, I didn't even see that. It says patent on there. Do you know what that is? Well, if you don't, this is the cover to a Padlock. This would probably be like, probably early to mid 1800s, probably on the earlier side. That's super cool. Now I just need to listen for a really big iron target and dig that. Maybe the Padlock's still here. Okay, that's all the time we have today. Really hope you enjoyed that hunt with Lou. I know it's been a while since you've seen him, but you know, COVID and all that fun stuff. What can you do? So unfortunately that day we didn't really have enough time to do a wrap up of both of our finds, so I'm just going to share my finds with you right now, and I did not film everything that I dug, so stick around for that. But before we hop into the wrap up, as always, if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you loved this video. It's free, always will be, why not? All right. On to the wrap-up. Really quickly, let's go through what we found. All right. Now, this, I just wanted to point out, this was actually kind of a gift from Lou. He said he didn't have any plans to restore it, and I had just been complimenting what a beautiful example of a Colonial dinner knife this is. This is not to be confused with the one that I found in the video, which is right here. We'll get to that. So I am certainly going to put that through electrolysis, or I might just soak it in vinegar and, you know, put my Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer on there, because it's just such a gorgeous piece. I really didn't want that to just, you know, sit in a rust pile, so that's why he gave it to me. And this, I found that day, I thought it was a really old, like, blob top or something from the 1800s. It's not. There's a seam that goes all the way up the side, so that's fairly modern, but I kept it because the glass was kind of cool, I guess. I'll probably toss that. A couple of videos for the day. This is that massive serving spoon. I straightened this out just a little bit. I actually did that with all of my spoons, which we will get to, just for funsies. This is around 1900-ish in age, so not too old. Found an iron spoon that day, which I didn't film. These are usually 1800s. A few buttons as well. This is that tiny Colonial sleeve button. A nice little flat button, nothing on it, unfortunately, but that's usually how it goes. My 4-hole sewing button. It does have a maker's mark on here, but I still can't make it out myself, so I may take the brass brush to it because it's kind of crumbling with the patina anyway, so just haven't gotten to it yet. That little Tomback button, our keyhole cover for that early to mid 1800s Padlock. I wish I could have found that to go with it, but this is still a really cool piece because it's funny. I found an early to mid 1800s Padlock, probably 5 or 6 videos ago, and it didn't have the full keyhole cover. So now I found a full keyhole cover with no padlock attached. Maybe I'll get the whole thing someday. We'll see. I'm amping up to that anyway. This is the Colonial dinner knife that I found. You can still see the bone scales are intact a little bit. Definitely not my best example of cutlery, but it was still a cool relic. Definitely worth saving. Our spoons, this one has a monogrammed M on the front, circa 1950. What's interesting is the homeowner doesn't recall anyone in the family with the last name of M, and they've actually owned that home for about 50 years, so not sure what that was doing there. The burn pattern at the bottom here, I'm almost wondering if somebody used this for drugs, which is really sad. I'm not sure, but it's still pretty up at the top if you don't look at the burnt bottom. So anyway, this was especially cool because, you know, in the video I didn't notice when I was digging it that it had the monogram T on there, and a lot of you know my last name is Tangway, so that was a really cool find. Very happy with that. I still need to run this back to the property owners just to see if this was one of the family names that they're aware of, because they have a lot of history on their house dating back to the 1700s basically. So if there was a T family name, this will definitely go back to them, and I hope to visit them again soon sometime. This is that buggy stop, buggy pole tip, whatever the heck it's called. Everyone gets on my case if I say it wrong, so we'll go with buggy pole tip, I guess. Interesting that it's not completely worn through, so like I was saying in the video, probably fell off pretty early in its lifespan. Last but not least, our little Tootsie toy. It has seen better days. Somebody joked on Facebook that it looks like, you know, maybe it had an explosion in the engine. I can't disagree with that. So, not my nicest Tootsie toy, but one of the older ones. This was dated, I think it was 1947 and 1948. So pretty good dig, and it was really great to see Lou. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Remember, even if you get out and save only one piece of history, your hunt was worthwhile. We will see you next week.